Page Explorer is something we're going to look at in this how-to video. I'm Elise Lonsdale. Welcome to Data Australasia.
Data Australasia. Guided by lived experience, led by you.
Thanks, Kylie, for that wonderful introduction. As usual, I have installed JAWS 2026 and stumbled across a really neat feature which is going to change the way that we do research. And I have a friend of mine who's going to spend a lot of time researching, and I told them about it in Sydney, and they just went, oh, that sounds like the keystroke for me. The keystroke to get this thing to work actually is JAWS key, which is insert on most people's computers, shift and E, insert, shift and E. But I'll tell you a little bit about it first. What it does is it summarizes the web page that you're looking at. It tells you how many headings, regions, the other zones of a web page, you know, your banner at the top, items at the bottom, links, tables, if any, and can give you a verbal summary of the web page itself. In other words, it takes away all the need to generally navigate with your normal JAWS keystrokes. And it's not a replacement for knowing those normal keystrokes. You still need to know them, but it will halve the time it takes to look at web pages, because you might get to a web page and spend several minutes navigating it only to find it doesn't have the content that you want. So a Wikipedia page, for example. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at a few pages here to get an idea of how it all works. So I'm going to don the headphones and we'll have a look at one of my pages first on the Data Australasia website. I've got JAWS running, and as you can hear, if we do an insert T, JAWS key T.
Home-disability and assistive technology access Australasia-Google Chrome.
Now I'm going to slow down the speech for people who are listening out there in listener land.
Slower, 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 slower.
And I'm running the Australian Karen voice. So what we're going to do is we're going to now we know this web page has headings on it. If I were to go insert F7,
links list dialog.
Insert F7, there's your links list.
Home, contact us, feedback and
this is your normal sort of dialog boxes you get from JAWS.
Heading list dialog.
There's your heading list.
Data Australasia, home call. Welcome to Data Australasia.
So
Enter.
I can navigate that like I normally would. We'll move the yellow mouse out of the way for those who are watching on video. I'm assuming I'm still in the frame here. Mm-hmm. Excellent. I have an assistant here, just making sure all is well. Thank you, Annette. All right, so let's try out this new feature. This is the introduction page, and by the time many of you see this, it will have radically changed as I've written the text for the new version of this page, but I have not yet had a chance to put it up. So here we go. We're going to go JAWS key, so that it's either caps lock or insert, depending on your keyboard layout, shift and E.
Starting Page Explorer.
It says Starting Page Explorer. While it's heading in it, can you still hear the speakers?
Yes.
Oh, you can. That's all right. It's not feedbacking. Okay, so we'll just wait for this to happen. You'll hear the familiar clicks that you get from the FS Assistant or FS Companion. And here we go.
Page Summary. 1. Layout. Bullet. The page has a top banner area with the site title and tagline, including a search box and a logo image. Bullet. Below the banner is a horizontal navigation menu with multiple main links and submenus. Bullet. The main content area is in the center, containing an article with headings, paragraphs, links, and an embedded video. Bullet. On the right side, there is a sidebar with social media links, login options, recent posts, and a category drop-down. Bullet. At the bottom, there is a footer with additional links related to services and site loss information, plus site info and credits. Bullet. The page uses clear regions for banner, navigation, main content, complementary sidebar, and footer content. 2. Content Summary. Bullet. This page introduces Data Australasia, an assistive technology support service for people who are blind or have low vision, offering information about their mission, services, and key personnel. 3. Navigation Tips. Bullet. Headings on the page include levels 1, 2, and 3, with level 1 marking the main page title, level 2 marking major sections like welcome message, vision statement, and other topics, and level 3 used in the sidebar for widget titles. Bullet. Landmark regions available include banner left parent, top site info right parent, navigation left parent, main menu right parent, main content left parent, article right parent, complementary left parent, sidebar right parent, and footer content bullet. There are multiple links organized in menus and lists, including social media, login, recent posts, and service categories. Bullet A form is present in the search areas and a category drop-down in the sidebar. Bullet. The page contains one main article, so you can jump between articles with the quick -nav key O. But here there is only one article. Bullet for quick navigation. Use H to move through headings, left parent, levels 1 to 3 right parent, N to jump to navigation, B for buttons, and R for regions. Bullet. No keyboard traps or unexpected focus shifts are detected. Bullet. The embedded video is labeled and can be accessed with standard controls. 4. Important links. Important links. White bullet. Home. Main homepage link. White bullet. Contact us. Contact information.
I'll stop that. So we can see no keyboard traps, which is good. So we know we're not going to get stuck somewhere when we look at this page. We know that it has one navigational region for content, which is simply O in the quick keys. So we're going to go back to the page.
Home -dis.
And I'm just going to go O.
Wrapping to top. Article.
Article. Now, I can also use, and for those who are watching on Vision, we do have a clearer view than we did earlier. You'll see the JAWS highlight for those who are watching. So if I were to use the H key,
home heading level 1.
You'll see that we're sitting on the first heading level still because we haven't moved in. We moved off the region into the heading.
Welcome to Data Australasia, guided by lived experience, led by you. Heading level 2.
Okay, so it's a heading level 2, and we know the page has 2 levels of content because it told us that. So we've learnt already a lot. We're going to have a nice, easy to look at page.
Vision, mission, and value.
And I'll just go to
information.
I'll just go further down the page with
students.
H.
Heading level 2.
And we'll just look at students, and I'll just do a say all with insert down arrow.
Heading level 2. Students, primary, secondary, and tertiary students can all benefit. You can have access to devices which can magnify or speak text from either a computer or video magnifier. With modern access technology, you can study, go online, conduct your research, join Facebook groups, and read and learn at a pace that suits you.
I'll just stop it from there with the control key. So we can see that's working quite well. So let's go to something more dynamic, something that is a live website.
To move
now,
to
on the task switcher, you will find the FS Companion window, which is actually the Page Explorer.
ABC left parent.
Let's look at the Australian Broadcasting Corporation and see what that actually says. It's a dynamic website with lots of regions and articles
wrapping
and
to top.
Stuff everywhere
article.
in here, and it's especially for people who are got some vision when they're adjusting to speech with JAWS. This sort of stuff can really put people off because there's links and photos everywhere. Or if you were doing a journalism course, you might want to look at this website to gain something for an assignment. So you've got a lot of junk to plow through, and even good JAWS users will actually find it time-consuming or even tedious. So let's have a look at the Page Explorer again, which is JAWS key, Shift E.
Starting Page Explorer.
And this is something I just learnt about this week whilst working on with another client whilst in Sydney. So this is all very new to me as well. So by the time you watch this, you might find subsequent smaller releases of JAWS will work differently. As you will find if you look at my webpage at Data Australasia, that page will update very shortly too from the time of this recording onwards.
Page summary. 1. Layout. Bullet. The page has a top banner area containing the site logo, date, location and weather info, search, login, and a main navigation menu with links like news, local, listen, iView, TV guide, kids, lifestyle, entertainment, sport, emergency, and more. Bullet. Below the banner is the main content area with a main heading and multiple sections featuring news articles, promotions, featured stories, local news, editorial choices, daily discoveries, and other content blocks. Bullet. There are multiple regions and sections organizing content, including carousels with tab controls for trending and popular podcasts. Bullet. The page includes advertisements embedded in iframes labeled as third-party ad content. Bullet. The footer contains additional navigation links grouped under, quote, more from ABC, quote, social media links, news lecture sign -up, editorial standards, and legal info. Bullet. Landmark regions include a banner at the top, a main content area, multiple article regions, navigation menus, and a footer with content info. 2. Content summary. Content summary. Bullet. This is the homepage of the Australian Broadcasting Corporation left parent ABC right parent website, providing news, entertainment, local updates, and access to various ABC services and content. 3. Navigation tips. Navigation tips. Bullet headings present include levels 1 through 3, with the main page title as level 1, section titles as level 2, and article or story titles as level 3. Bullet landmark regions to jump to include the banner left parent top area with navigation right parent, main content region, multiple article sections, and footer content info. Bullet. There are multiple navigation menus with...
So I'm just going to stop there for a sec because it'll go on. It's told us that the articles are at heading level 3 and that there are regions as well. So we can either navigate by regions or we can navigate by articles. Now I'm going to have a look if I go heading level 3. So I'll just tab away from that other window back to the site. So we'll have a look at heading level 3.
Footer heading level 2. Connect with ABC heading level 3. Sign up to our news. No more headings at level 3.
I'll just go back.
Connects. Help to Ed How a Mother's Wisdom.
Here we go. So I've done a shift 3 because I ended up at the bottom of the page. So I can scroll up to the top of the page with home, control home, and I'll just do a H. In actual fact, I can go 1, 2, or 3 on the keyboard to get to my heading level 3s. So this is going to take a lot of time off research because sometimes we've got to spend time and figure out how the web page is built. This one's actually built reasonably well. Which I would expect from the Australian Broadcasting Corporation. So let's have a look at the articles, and I might even see if we can find the New South Wales news if we get time.
ABC home heading level 1. Breaking Alp heavyweight Graham Richardson dies, aged 76, heading level 3 link.
Richo. Well, this is a proof of concept. I loved Richo. I'm not really a Labor voter, but I can tell you now, one of the people I did like from the Labor Party was Richo. Oh, Richo's died. Oh, former Senator's numbers man. He was a very good Sky News contributor too. All right, well, let's just cap it. That's a bit of a shock. I like old Richo. He was down to earth.
A trip to the dentist made me question my private health as King Charles banishes Andrew. Some say Fergie won't go quietly, heading level 3 link.
Yeah, the King Charles versus Prince Andrew saga. Let's have a look at that article from about poor old former Senator Graham Richardson.
Find out more heading level 3.
They've actually put the link in the heading. So you do need to listen to that word link. And this is where a lot of newbies go wrong with screen readers. You've got to listen to those cues, and it says link, Alp, heavyweight.
Enter. Loading Twitter content.
Here we go. We've got it.
Graham Richardson, former Labor power broker, dies aged 76. ABC News.
Wasn't that old, was he?
Graham Richardson.
I'm going to go to the heading, which I know will be heading level 1 because I've seen these articles before. Then I'm just going to go...
List of 1 items. Escape.
I'm just going to go to the next element.
Labor power broker Graham Richardson has died aged 76. The former politician died at 3:50 a.m. on Saturday after weeks of influenza and pneumonia. Wow. 2 Gigabytes breakfast host Ben Fordham announced after speaking to his wife and son, quote, Darcy and Amanda have asked me to share the news with everyone sadly, Richo has passed away in the early hours of this morning, quote, Fordham said. Politics was an integral part of Mr. Richardson's life, from the time he dived headlong into Labour's factional brawls in the 1960s to his final days, cutting short his university degree to learn from the party's toughest power brokers. I know it gets a bit rough down in Sussex Street, but there you go. All right, and the Bear Pit. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a quick look at... We're here to do draws, not to read the news. We'll have a quick look at Vision Australia's website because theirs was also very good with this when I did some rehearsals last night. So I'm just going to type in the URL because I know the address. Control L. Vision.
VISION.
Australia.
AUSTRALIA.org.
Enter. Vision Australia vertical.
That looks better. That's their homepage.
3 regions.
I know there's a technology link on here because we ended up on the wrong page from a Google search. So I'm going to now go back. And I'm going to close the old FS companion window off. So we're going to execute this keystroke again and JAWS key Shift E.
Starting page Explorer.
And hopefully we'll find the technology link. There is also another little thing I want to demonstrate once we do get to the technology link on their page, because I'm sure it was here last night when I did some rehearsals.
1. Layout. Bullet. The page has a top banner area with a logo, menu button, search box, contact link, login link, and a donate button. Bullet. Below the banner is the main content area with multiple sections including headings, paragraphs, lists, and images. Bullet. There are several distinct regions for content such as news, events, services, support, and donation information. Bullet. The page includes a footer with quick links, site information, and contact details. Bullet. Headings are used throughout to organize content, with levels 1, 2, 3, and 6 present.
That's
bullet
better.
links and buttons are distributed in the banner, main content, and footer areas. 2. Content summary. Content summary. Bullet. This page provides information about Vision Australia, an organisation offering services, technology, and support for people with blindness and low vision, along with ways to get involved and donate. 3. Navigation tips. Navigation tips. Bullet. Headings present include Level 1 left parent main page title right parent, Level 2 left parent major sections like events and services right parent, Level 3 left parent subsections like specific services or support options right parent, and Level 6 left parent a featured video label right parent. Bullet. Landmark regions include a banner at the top, multiple content sections, articles, and a footer with navigation links. Bullet. There is a search form in the banner region. Bullet. Links are plentiful, so using JAWS element lists will help. Insert plus F6 for headings left parent many present right parent. Insert plus F7 for links left parent many present right parent. And insert plus F5 for form fields left parent search box.
Right, so I'll stop it there because we're running out of time, but you can tell the page is structured well. It tells us that if I want to look at this page, I'm looking at heading level 2s and 3s, and I think these services are around about heading level 3 for memory because it was a little way back in the narration. I'm going to ask it that question, is there a technology link like I tried before?
A.
T-U-C-H.
Technology. Link. On. Shift Windows space. This. Page. Period. Question.
I'm just having a bit of difficulty with some
Enter.
keyboard
Is there a technology link on this
mapping issues
page?
because I'm using the MX keyboard. Let's see if there is.
Yes, there
There
is
it
a
is.
quote technology and products quote link on this page. You can find it under a heading at level 3 labelled quote technology and products.
So it's told us exactly what element to use. And this is where it's good that blindies know about elements, like what the difference is between a heading level 1, 2 or 3 or a link. And we're looking for heading level 3.
Find services, technology and products heading level 3.
There it is. And I just did that by hitting the 3 key on my keyboard twice.
Technology heading level 3 technology and products.
Now, they didn't say link there, so it's only a heading. So there's probably a link very nearby if I cursor down.
Technology, products and supports to assist with daily tasks, school, work or play.
So it's a paragraph.
Visited link technology and products.
So I can just read on. It will cut down our time to learn. So I'll just come back to the main camera now and finish off this video. So this is a really new feature that's going to cut down the time it takes for people to study, the time it takes for people to research and write reports on the job. There is one small gotcha though, that is if you've only got a home license, you get about 20 goes of this a week. If you've got the JAWS professional license, however, it's all you can eat. So I hope you found this video somewhat useful. I'm Elise Lonsdale from Data Australasia, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
For fast, efficient access technology training and support, call Elise Lonsdale from Australia 0448 966 533. That's 0448 966 533. Or from New Zealand on 027 315 2858. That's 027 315 2858. Data Australasia. Guided by lived experience, led by you.